Got this at Walmart. Number one mom. Getting my electrolytes for the day. Sorry, my dirty dishes. Have to do that today too. Put in some ice. I'm going to put you down for a second while I cut open the Propel packet because they never want to tear for me. Put you down again for a minute while I get a bottle of water and crack it open. It's a 16-ounce bottle of water. Fits perfectly in this cup. And there you go. Very good. Hi guys, I thought I would just show you that I've got compression socks. They are prescribed to me by my doctor, and I do have to go to the Hanger Clinic to pick them up in Sierra Vista. And they're Medivin Comfort. Medi. And the size is 20 to 30 size, number 3. They're a natural color, which is tan. And they're calf size, only go up to my knee. And they're closed toe. Brand new. Got them the other day. This is what they look like. And I've been wearing them for years now because I had an incidence of having ulcers on my legs. And they had to debride them, which means scrape the coating off of them or whatever, the dead cells. And until they healed. And I had like 200 sores on both my legs, and they couldn't find a reason why they were happening. So once they healed up, they've been healed up, and the compression socks makes the blood flow back and forth in my legs. So yeah, I got those. Here's the back, in case you want to screenshot it or something for yourself if you want to purchase a pair. I know that Amazon sells them too, not this particular brand, but other brands, mostly for runners, I believe, or quick walkers. But yeah, that was my compression socks. Hi guys, I just finished the book Little French Bistro, not really sure how to spell it, by Nina George. And it's a very interesting book. It kind of starts off with this lady, Marianne, who is from Germany and married. And she gets starts out with her being sick and tired of her life and wants to end it. So she wants to unalive herself. Somebody saved her. My friend is texting me. Somebody saved her and she wound up in a hospital, and her husband was like blaming her for everything. Really, he was rude. um, he's not featured in the book all that often, but she runs away from the hospital, and while she was in the hospital, she saw this beautiful tile of a place, and it said Krudak. I don't know if that's exactly how you say it. I'm probably butchering it, but it's a town by the sea, and she winds up running away from the hospital to go to this town. And I really like the descriptions of the world that this woman writes about, and kind of puts you right there in the scene. And she winds up going to this bistro and working for it and living in one of the uh, how hotel rooms or whatever. Um, so anyway, her life goes on, and she goes on a bunch of adventures, falls in love with somebody. I don't want to say the whole book, otherwise it'll spoil everything. But the ending is what you'd expect it to be. She finds herself a lot in this book, and it was a really good read. I'm going to donate this book to Goodwill, though. It's not one that I would keep. I had a hard time reading it because it's also partially the sentences, they speak French, and I'm not French, so it was difficult reading the French words and then seeing it in English. So it kind of slowed me down a bit reading this book. But in all, it's good. So if you want to try it, Little French Bistro by Nina George. It's a good book. It was pretty good. Now I'm reading The Joy Plan: How I Took 30 Days to Stop Worrying, Quit Complaining, and Find Ridiculous Happiness. That's a long title. And it's by Kaya? Kaia. I'm not sure how to say that. Kaya Roman. And I'm going to read the back. How can you look beyond fleeting moments of happiness and plan for lasting joy? As a mother, a wife, and a businesswoman, Kaya Roman always had a plan. But when her biggest plan, the business she co-founded, collapsed, Kaya found herself crushed by depression. And what felt even worse was that, with a husband and 2 kids relying on her to get out of bed, she didn't have a plan to move forward. Determined to turn her life around and put her ingrained habits of stress and anxiety behind her, Kaya decided to put everything else on hold and dedicate 30 days to the singular pursuit of joy. The results were astonishing and lasted much longer than the initial month-long project. In this uplifting and eye-opening memoir, Kaya uses her business Save to create a concrete joy plan to get back on her feet fast. Using scientific research on hormones, neurotransmitters, and mindfulness, along with the daily dedication to creating a more joyful existence, Kaya teaches readers how to go beyond temporary happiness and exceed in creating joy that lasts. So, it sounded interesting, so I'm giving it a read. I'm already into chapter 2. Um, it might take me a while to get to this book, too, because there's a lot to it. And there's like, in the appendix, there's like little things you can do, exercises you can do throughout the book. So, yeah, I'm going to give that one a try. All right, guys, that's it with the books. Hi, guys. I just got out of the shower. I washed some gel lubricant off my body. Saturday night, I did go do a sleep study. I barely slept at all. I had to be in a recliner because I couldn't lay flat on the bed. Couldn't sleep that way. Um, Even on my side, it was difficult. I would get cramping in my arms and stuff, my shoulders, and all that. So I requested to sleep in the recliner, and the man who was doing the diagnostic for sleep apnea, said that was fine. Um, the next morning, I woke up right away when he said good morning over the intercom. And when he came in, I said, was it a failed sleep study? Because I could barely sleep at all. And he said, no, you slept a few times. Um, and from what the diagnostic said is that I don't have sleep apnea, but that could have changed if I was laying flat on the bed. And I'm like, don't tell me I'm not going to be able to get a CPAP machine. And he said, well, oddly enough, the doctor had only asked for a diagnostic test to be done and not anything about a CPAP machine. So even if I had sleep apnea, I wouldn't be able to get the CPAP machine. So I guess he's going to be sending out the information to my doctor saying I don't have sleep apnea. I don't know if we're going to do another test or what's going to happen in the future. I do have labs in the phlebotomy coming up next month, at the beginning of next month. And I want to ask my doctor when I see her in August, my doctor's assistant actually, is who I'm seeing, if I could take a pill or some kind of medication to have this hormone stop making whatever the condition is I have. I cannot remember the name of it. Can't even say it. To stop raising my red blood cells, or if there's an oxygen machine I can use. They got these carry-on oxygen machines, and instead of pulling a tank with you everywhere you go. So I want to ask her about that and if that would help put more oxygen in my blood, which seems to be the problem. I don't know why they haven't ordered an oxygen thing and just said it was your sleep apnea, your sleep apnea, your sleep apnea, causing this hormone to cause the condition that raises the red blood cells in my body. So I don't know what's going to happen now until we get to talking to the doctor. And I'm hoping that I won't have a lifetime of phlebotomies to be done. And yeah, so far that's the update on my medical problem. I have been doing seated exercises still, and I've been lifting 10-pound weights. So getting in some weightlifting, and I've been doing 10 minutes of stretching afterward. And yeah, that's my update.